Hey guys, Dan, the craft beer man, back at it again with a new brew or review for you. So today I have Stag and Pheasant. This is in an Imperial Stout. This is their 2018 release. This comes from Main Street Brewing in East Vancouver, established 2017. This particular beer is a 10.5 ABV and an 80 IBU. All right, so a little bit about a Main Street Brewing. The main thing is the beer. Main Street Brewing Company resides in one of Vancouver's few surviving industrial heritage buildings, the Vancouver Brewers Garage, built in 1913, in the historic Brewer Creek district. Because they're a heritage building, the only way to expand their tanks is lowering them through the skylights in the ceiling. Jack Beasley is the brewmaster. Their core beers include their Pilsner, their Pale Ale, their IPA, their Saison, and their Brown Ale. Their lounge slash tasting room occupies one corner of the brewery, but very much part of the whole brewery, so you can smell the grain, the malt, the yeast, and the many other flavors. You'll see bricks, beams, struts, strung lights, large murals, and be able to share your beer stories on their long communal tables. Their brewery offers a draft service, snacks, growler fills, retail sales, samples, tours, merchandise, and is family friendly. This particular beer is a stout, so stouts are usually extremely dark brown to black in color. Lots of flavor such as malt and roasted notes, coffee, dark fruit such as raisin, figs, and chocolate. Bitterness is usually low. Imperials are very high in alcohol, making them very strong. They became popular around the 18th century. They were first documented in 1677 in England. The theory was they were or the marketing was that they were very nutritious. They were popular in Britain and eventually became popular with the monarchy and later became popular in the Russian court. Supposedly, Peter the Great and Catherine the Great drank these beers. They are similar to porters, and they can be pretty much found all across the world now. Again, they can have chocolate or coffee or toffee, oak, vanilla, roasted notes, and especially if they're aged in bourbon barrels, they're going to pick up the bourbon. All right, so again, this is Stag and Pheasant Imperial Stout 2018 release. And the brewer's notes on this particular beer. So, barrel aged and bottle conditioned 2018 release, aged for 1 year in Buffalo Trace bourbon barrels with a notes of a vanilla, smoke, and pine. Let's give it a go. Cheers. Definitely lots of coffee, chocolate, and raisin on the nose. Wow, that is amazing. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I really like porters and stouts, especially bourbon barrel aged imperial stouts. They are just gorgeous. They're rich, they're heavy, they're malty. They have chocolate, coffee, caramel notes, vanilla, spice. Um, wow. Uh, I'm gonna give this a 4.75 for me. Like, this is just amazing. Why am I drinking this beer when it's like almost summertime? I don't know. I saw it and I thought, okay, it's a little bit different than I had 2 years ago, 2017 release. Um, so why not? I've been doing a lot of sours and saisons, pilsners, kolsches, and that sort of beers. So I thought I'd switch it up. Do you have to be a traditionalist and drink this sort of beer in the winter or fall? No, but with warmer weather, you want maybe a beer that's a little less heavy or dense, lighter, more refreshing. The viscosity, the legs on the beer, like, it's just the residual sugar is ridiculous. You know, it's heavy. It's high alcohol. It's 10.5. Like, they're not messing around with this beer, right? This it's so thick it could stop a bullet. It's great. It's like a it's like a glass of oatmeal. It's fantastic. You know, I apologize for the poor accent. It's great, great Scotman. It's a great beer. Puts hair in your chest. It's beautiful. What would I pair this with? Roast. I can pair this with. Pair it with roasts, stews, meat pies, cured meats, bacon, ham, sausage, possibly barbecue, braised dishes, lamb, dishes with chocolate, or like nuts or pecan pie, and even some cheeses. So, and remember, when you're pairing food with beer, you want it to marry. You want it to balance. You don't want it to overpower, right? So complement one another. So again, this is Stag and Pheasant Imperial Stout from Main Street Brewing out of East Van, BC. It's just, you just go down Main Street, and I think you just hang a right on 7th, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a beautiful old, yeah, funky, cool looking building, and they're very professional and welcoming, and it's a cool place to hang out with friends, and you can take stuff to go. That's what I recommend. I don't mind going to breweries, but right now obviously we should still be social distancing, but they do have a cool facility. So once things are sort of open up again, I highly recommend you go there and hang out there. So, and their food's pretty good too. So, yeah. So I picked this up. I think it was at Highgate Mall, if I'm not mistaken, just off of Kingsway, right before you go into New West. A small little government liquor store there, and they usually have a pretty good selection of beer. So again, this is Stag and Pheasant Imperial Stout 2018 release, 10.5 ABV, 80 IBU. And Main Street is just killing it. They're doing such a fantastic job with their beers, and I highly recommend them. But do use Untappd, do try to find them, and I think you will be pleasantly surprised. That's all I got, guys. So hope you're staying well, stay safe, be smart, use common sense, and just protect yourself and your loved ones. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep calm and drink craft beer. Cheers. Beautiful. Have a good night.